What if next? What if the moon started glowing like a disco ball? Imagine this. You step outside at night, expecting the usual calm glow of the moon, but instead, you're greeted by blinding flashes of light, spinning beams, and shimmering reflections bouncing off every surface. The moon has transformed into a giant disco ball, lighting up the night sky like a cosmic dance floor. Welcome to a world where the moon parties harder than we do, and the consequences are anything but groovy. Let's start with the obvious. The night sky would never be the same. Forget peaceful stargazing. The moon's dazzling light show would outshine every star in the galaxy. Astronomers would be furious, unable to study the cosmos because their telescopes are constantly blinded by lunar glitter. But it's not just the brightness. A disco ball moon would scatter light unevenly, creating chaotic patterns across the Earth. Imagine walking down the street and suddenly being hit by a random beam of moonlight, like a spotlight in a theater. Shadows would dance and shift unpredictably, making it impossible to tell where anything is. And then there's the effect on nature. Animals that rely on the moon's gentle light to navigate would be completely disoriented. Nocturnal creatures like owls and bats would struggle to hunt, blinded by the flashing beams. Sea turtles, which use the moon to find their way to the ocean, might end up wandering in circles on the beach, confused by the lunar disco. Entire ecosystems would be thrown into chaos, all because the moon decided to party. Humans wouldn't escape the madness either. Cities would be lit up like Christmas trees, even in the middle of the night. Streetlights? Completely useless. But the real problem? Sleep. With the moon's constant flashing and bright beams lighting up every corner, people would struggle to get any rest. Sleep deprivation would become a global epidemic, leaving everyone exhausted and productivity at an all-time low. Offices would be filled with zombie-like employees, and coffee sales would skyrocket. Imagine your boss asking why you missed a deadline, and your only excuse is, "The moon wouldn't let me sleep." But here's where it gets serious. The moon's disco ball effect could mess with Earth's climate. The uneven scattering of light might disrupt weather patterns, causing unpredictable storms and temperature shifts. Imagine a world where hurricanes form because the moon decided to reflect sunlight in the wrong direction. Farmers would struggle to grow crops, and scientists would scramble to understand the moon's new role as a chaotic weather machine. And what about space exploration? Forget landing on the moon. Astronauts would be blinded before they even touch down. The surface would be covered in mirrors, making navigation impossible. Space agencies would have to redesign their missions entirely, just to avoid the moon's blinding glare. Meanwhile, aliens might spot Earth from light years away, drawn to the shimmering beacon of our disco ball moon. Would they join the party, or see it as a warning sign to stay far away? So, what do you think? Could humanity survive a disco ball moon? Or would we all end up dancing ourselves into chaos, with the moon turning every night into a cosmic party we can't escape? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more wild and mind-bending what-if scenarios. The next one might just blow your mind.